Hello everyone! I hope that you're doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Boom Shikha and I welcome you to my channel. As always, I'm so grateful that you're listening, subscribing and commenting. I really appreciate the support. And hopefully this video is not too loud for you. I wanted to do one by the beach because look at this place, look at the water, it's so blue. In any case, in today's video I wanted to speak to you about the creative womb. I've kind of actually been thinking about this. I've thought about creativity a lot. I've thought about the way creativity manifests itself in our bodies, in our minds, in our psyche, through our subconscious, through our intuition. I think about creativity as a subject and as my own creativity a lot because it is not only my livelihood, but also it's my life. It's my heartbeat. It is what makes me me, right? And so of course I spend a lot of time contemplating creativity and thinking about it and wondering about it and all of that. And one of the things that I've realized about creativity is that it is unlike anything that I've ever done obviously before, because a lot of times when you're being creative, like truly creative, when you're actually going into the essence of it, I feel like you're not actually doing it yourself. You're not actually creating anything by yourself, but you are the channel. You're merely the channel that the item that needs to come out into the world is coming out through. So a lot of times, I will get these ideas to do things to improve my website or these video ideas. I have no idea where they come from. I have no idea what I'm even saying sometimes, but I'm just a channel. I'm not actually the creator. I'm just the medium through which it's coming into the world. I say all these things, I create all these things, but it's not really being created by me as an individual, me as this person, this being that I am here right now. It is being created from the source, from the collective consciousness or from the universe or from God, whatever you want to call that entity, that supreme entity. He, she, it, they are creating it. And you're not the one creating it, they're just creating it, but you're the medium through which it is being brought into this physical realm, right? And so it's brilliant because it kind of takes, as you might imagine, it takes a lot of the pressure off of you as a creative person, because you're like, well, it's not me. I'm not doing it. Someone else is doing it. Someone bigger than me, someone better, bolder, brighter, magnificent, more magnificent than me. And so they're the ones creating. We're just the medium. We're just the channel. We're just the person who's bringing it into the physical realm. And so a lot of times I will go back sometimes and listen to my videos or watch my shows or read my posts, and I'll realize that it was not really me who wrote it, or I was not the one speaking these words, because the words are coming out in a fashion that seems completely unlike me. And I'm not being derogatory towards me. I'm not saying, oh man, I would never be able to say these things, which kind of is true. But the way I say it, the way I'm being articulate, the way I kind of bring ideas together, the way I kind of form connections, all of this stuff happens almost automagically, as if by magic, as if there is a divine source that's working through me, right? And so a lot of times, when people are like, oh, you know what, don't you feel pressure or don't you feel fear about creating all this stuff? I'm like, no, I don't. I can't. Because I'm not the creator. I am not the ultimate creator. The ultimate creator is out there somewhere. The ultimate creator is the one that created all of this beauty that's around us. I am just the conduit. I am just the medium that's bringing it into the physical realm. And so I'm not important in this whole situation. I'm just here, right? And so the creative womb, I really liken it to a mother's womb, right? When you have a mother, a pregnant woman, if you want to call it, a mother who's growing a baby in her belly, or any kind of mother, not just a human mother, but a cat mother or a mother in general who's growing a new life in her belly, she doesn't actually direct the flow of traffic, She's not standing there saying, okay, so next we're going to make some eyes, right? She's not saying, oh, right, okay, so cool, next we're going to be creating some little baby toes. She's not saying things like, okay, next we're going to be creating some brain cells because that's something important, right? She doesn't actually direct the flow of the creation. She is not the creator. The higher intelligence, that beautiful intelligence out there, that entity, the supreme entity that is creating everything, that is always constantly creating things, they're the ones who are creating it, the baby, right? That higher intelligence is creating it. The mother is obviously just the conduit. She's a channel. She is the medium through which this beautiful new life is being brought onto the planet. But she doesn't actually direct any of that stuff, right? She's not sitting there imagining that, oh man, I missed creating brain cells yesterday, so I really need to get it on my to-do list today. No, she just sits there and she takes care of herself, of course, but she just allows it to happen. She just allows the flow of creativity to merge into her consciousness, into her being, and flow through her. And I think the same kind of idea applies to a creative womb. That you just allow the ideas to flow through you. You just allow the idea to merge into your consciousness, into your being, and then be put forth into the world. You don't have to really do anything. And in fact, the less you do, the less you think, the less you interfere, the less you kind of try to reject things, the less you do, the better it is. You just have to allow for the ideas to flow through you. There's nothing else you need to do except allow and surrender and let the idea come through. So a lot of times my practice, my creative practice, my daily spiritual practice, my whatever I do during the day is all about believing and allowing and trusting and surrendering. Because it's not about me going in and pushing and pulling and bringing the ideas to fruition. It's actually just letting it be, standing there, allowing the ideas to flow through me, letting my psyche and my unconscious and my subconscious do its thing, letting my intuition speak, letting all that information come through without me interfering with it, without me kind of putting in and be like, okay, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to grind and I'm going to hustle and I'm going to work at it until it makes it happen. I don't actually have to do any of that stuff. I just need to allow for the idea to come through me as a conduit, as a medium that I am, right? And so I really wanted to share this with you because as I said, I really love the idea of the mingling or the similarities between the creative womb and a mother's womb, because of course the mother is being very creative as well. She's creating new life, and we as creators are creating, I would say all of these videos are kind of like my babies. They're going out there into the world and they're kind of putting out ideas into the world, and they're all of my creations. And I think every creator would say the same thing about their creations. They create them not by themselves, but through, not the interference, but through the help, the divine help of that beautiful universe that's out there, that's helping us all the time. They have an idea that they want to bring onto the planet, and then they decide, okay, boom, you're going to bring this idea onto the planet. This is what I want you to say. And all I have to do is stand here and say it. All I have to do be like, all right, so what do you want me to say next? And the universe is like, this is what you say next. And then I'm like, all right, cool, I'll do it. And I just have to allow for those words to come through me. There's nothing else I have to do except allow and surrender and let go and trust that everything that I'm saying is exactly supposed to be the way it is, because I don't need to worry about anything. I don't need to make stuff up. It's coming through me. I don't have to think, I don't have to do, I just have to be. I just have to allow and be, and the words automatically, beautifully, perfectly will come through to the way they're supposed to. I hope this makes sense to you. If it didn't make sense, obviously let me know and I'll do a follow-up video. But I really love this idea of, just allowing the creative ideas to flow through you. And I really feel like you kind of go level up when you are able to do that. Because before that, you're trying to get the ideas out of you, and it's very difficult, and you're not able to go into flow state, and it's like you're grinding through it. But as soon as you're able to allow the idea to flow through you, it just becomes so easy. It's like, it's ethereal. It's like, it's flow. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to put any effort into it. It's effortless. It just beautifully comes to fruition without you doing anything at all. It's just perfect. So again, if you have questions, let me know. Again, thank you so much for being on my channel. I really appreciate your support, and I shall see you the next time around. Bye for now.